Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. While William Ruto is still grappling with the fact that Safaricom is not happy, especially Safaricom CEO Peter Ndegwa is not happy over the fact that he allowed Elon Musk to introduce internet here in Kenya. You know, back here in Kenya, things are boiling. A UDA house is on its deathbed. Why am I saying so? I want to take you directly to a statement that was made by Gladys SHOLLEI, because I don't want us to beat about the bush here. Let's face this issue head on. So Gladys SHOLLEI had to say this, and this was a message that he delivered to Rigathi Gachagua.
I am putting you, Rigathi Gachagua, on notice. You are going to be impeached. I can confirm that to you today, and I shall be in charge of that impeachment myself. So and for those who have not understood, you know, they here at home, they call me Chebamuren, Iron Lady. So I'm telling them, don't worry, no one can touch Ruto when I am there. So
now, very well, that is SHOLLEI. You know, this is slightly different from the position that Kimani Ichung'wah took. I don't know whether you remember when Kimani Ichung'wah addressed the interview, all the details that Rigathi Gachagua unleashed during the interview between him and Sam Gituku. But before we continue with this analysis, please, I want you to do me one favor. Just like this video, and if you've not subscribed, please head down there and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for responding. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stay with me on this because I have a video that I want to share with you, a video of a certain statement that was made by William Ruto, which is slightly contradicting this position by Gladys SHOLLEI. You remember, if you've been following some of our videos, then you remember that they have been always maintaining that in politics, one must have a mouthpiece. Those are foot soldiers. Now, Gladys SHOLLEI, we can comfortably say, is William Ruto's foot soldier. Whatever she says, we can't say that it's something that is of her own making. Something that could have been discussed, well planned, and now it's being executed. And this is the fear that Rigathi Gachagua, exposed in a live interview. That's why he told William Ruto, give me 3 years to work. Because he had noticed that, first, he was removed from the WhatsApp group. Second, he was denied some of the State House, I think, plans, meaning those events were kept a secret away from him. What Ichung'wah said was that Rigathi Gachagua was looking for sympathy, which is something that is akin to how William Ruto addressed the issue of Uhuru, his beef with Uhuru. So Gachagua was actually using the same game plan to deal with Ruto. Now, there's a time Joe Adeo, there's a time Joe, in an interview, confronted William Ruto with the same scenario that is happening now. And the question is very simple, whether he will allow anybody to mistreat Rigathi Gachagua.
Now, supposing that you get elected in August, and somewhere down the road, 2 years, 3 years, you have a problem with your deputy, Bwana Rigathi Gachagua, for whatever reason, and you disagree completely, almost in the same manner that has happened right now, whichever direction it comes from, what are you going to do?
I want to tell you, Joe, that what you have said will never happen. It will not happen.
It doesn't just depend on you, sir.
I want to tell you that I will not allow, for example, my running mate or my deputy president to be humiliated by junior staff. I would not want a situation where clear responsibility. In fact, I have said it as much, and I have said I have committed my...
Well, very well, ladies and gentlemen. Perhaps maybe I agree with Rigathi when he said, someone said that he's stupid. He said he was stupid because he was used to fight his own. And when I say his own, I'm referring to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So Rigathi feels stupid. That is why you find that he has been apologizing, but the Kenyatta family doesn't seem to respond to him. So he appears to be stupid. So now Rigathi is at crossroads here because he's not a friend with Ruto. At the same time, he had already burned that bridge between him and Uhuru family or Kenyatta family. Now Rigathi Gachagua finds himself as a lone ranger. I always like to use that term, lone ranger. Now, let me also take you to another perspective here, because I've also stumbled upon a story still revolving around this matter, which Gladys SHOLLEI has decided to let out. She decided to let the cat out of the bag. It's different from the way Kimani Ichung'wah has been treating this matter, trying to convince Kenyans that there are no deliberate plan to have Rigathi Gachagua replaced. And is Rigathi Gachagua replaceable? Personally, I think if Ruto makes that plan or executes that plan, what is going to happen is that there's going to be absolute chaos in Mount Kenya. Let me be honest with you. Right now, it seems there's a division in Mount Kenya. There's a side that is maybe thinks that it's our time to lead. Tharaka Nithi, Embu, Mbeere, those areas. If you go to Meru, then there's this other side of Karatina, this other side of Nyeri, this other side of Kiambu, those areas within Thick and the like. They think that it's still their time to be the ones to lead. So this division is coming at a time whereby there's that kind of realization. That's why I was sharing with someone a certain story regarding why I think Rigathi could have been picked by William Ruto. I told this friend of mine that part of the reason why Rigathi was picked by Ruto, because Ruto wanted someone who could protect him from Raila Amolo Odinga. How? Someone who was tough and could attack Raila Amolo Odinga at any particular time and would keep Raila Amolo Odinga at bay to allow William Ruto to operate. William Ruto knows how Raila operates. That's why he was doing the maths and saying that the best person to actually deal with this issue, deal the issue of Raila, is actually Rigathi Gachagua, because Rigathi Gachagua managed to deal with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in Mount Kenya, and make sure that the rebellion in Mount Kenya was successful. Now that Raila Amolo Odinga is no longer a threat to William Ruto, because he knows that Raila won't vie again. Raila is maybe aiming for this UC position, a position which if he loses, then I think Raila is not going to be active in politics anymore, because actually he has already downed his tools, matters politics of Kenya, and he said so. So Raila, now that is not a threat to William Ruto, that's the reason why you find that these people are thinking about impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. It was an allegation. Now it has been confirmed by William Ruto's only mouthpiece from Rift Valley. And mind you, Gladys SHOLLEI is a deputy speaker of the National Assembly. So for something like this to come from her, that can never be a secret anymore. This is something that is now out there. And it's only confirming that Rigathi Gachagua's words were actually true. The issue of WhatsApp being removed from WhatsApp is true. And probably, maybe Kenyans will now want to side with Rigathi Gachagua, saying that maybe the fact that he skipped the Nyeri meeting was well planned, because maybe he was going to be attacked there, so he could have gotten information about that and decided to stay away, which was, to me, a bit wise. But let me be honest with you. There are so many people who don't want to care whether Rigathi is impeached or Ruto is impeached. They want this old government to just go. And that is the position of 80% of Kenyans. This government should just go. Whether they impeach Rigathi, replace with Kithure Kindiki, they don't care. What they want is this person to just go. Go completely. Why? Because Ruto knows that should Rigathi successfully craft himself as a kingpin, then Ruto will not have control over Mount Kenya. And that is Ruto's biggest fear. Ruto wants someone who cannot, someone who cannot be a threat in Mount Kenya. And he sees that in Kithure Kindiki. He has studied the two leaders and realized that the person who can't bring much problem to him is Kithure Kindiki. But Rigathi Gachagua, being a force to reckon with, cannot be outsmarted in Mount Kenya. But majority of Kenyans says they don't care whether it's impeached, replaced, or done what. What they want is this government to just pack and leave. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case here. What do you think about this latest development coming from the statement by Gladys SHOLLEI? Just like I said, it was an allegation. Right now, it has been confirmed. And that is the Deputy Speaker saying, in fact, in a red carpet. Now, perhaps if you watch this video and have not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until we catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.